Just Superman.
All right, everybody. Just Superman, yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just cut this off, I guess. All right, everybody, welcome back to the Sooner or Later Review. I'm your host, Joey, and this week we're talking James Gunn's Superman. Or just Superman if you're nasty, I guess.
Or Superman if you know what's up for you.
Wow. There's
Or
no
super
way.
bad, dude.
There's no way. Do you guys really dislike this movie?
The remake of Superbad is
Oh, wait, now I'm back in. I'm back in. Wait, did you really not like this movie, James?
I think this movie has problems.
What?
Wow.
What
kind
type
of crazy.
of problems, though? I'll say, Joey, I liked it.
It's not that good.
I loved this movie. I thought it was
The
great.
problem is the quality of the movie.
That's crazy. That's wild.
It looked great.
It did look really good too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think my only problem with it is the scene where Mr. Terrific does the Yondu arrow thing at the base camp or whatever. That's my only problem with it.
I thought that was one of the best parts.
You're kidding me.
No way.
You're
I thought
kidding me.
it was a James Gunn thing. Like that's just what James Gunn does.
Right, but it's like my problem is that we've seen it before. Now in like
we see it in every James Gunn movie.
Almost, yeah. Every James Gunn comic book movie, yeah. Which is a little stale. It's a little old. It's a little stale.
Now, did you guys know these characters before coming into the...
No.
Like, I obviously knew Hawk Girl.
Mikey for sure didn't know anybody. And I could tell because of a spoiler that we're coming into a little bit later. I know about Metamorpho a little bit. I know a little bit about Superman, Hawk Girl, Guy Gardner, Green Lantern. I know a little bit about Mr. Terrific. Of course, like Lex Luthor, I know about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, there wasn't too many. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Terrific was like had a whole arc in Arrow. So like
the TV show.
Yeah, CW Arrow. Yeah.
I think I stopped watching by then. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, it got kind of bad, but
yeah.
So like I was very familiar with him. This version I think is better. I think they did a better job.
I mean, he was a standout for me, dude. I was like, who is this guy? And then once he started getting more lines, I was like, I like this guy, dude.
Yeah, he was in X-Men: The First Class. That's like the only other thing I really remember him from.
Oh, he's fucking Darwin.
He is Darwin,
dude. I was like, I recognize this motherfucker right here from somewhere.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think like what else I've seen him in, but that's the only thing I could like think of at the top of my head.
I mean,
he had a cool ass fucking jacket, man.
Apparently that's his jacket accurate. Too. Yeah. Which is wild.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. I'm posting. I'm posting the Alex Ross art that I've seen a billion times of Mr. Terrific. Yeah. That's where I know him from. Is just that.
You know what's kind of crazy? Because he got a Fortnite skin.
Mr. Terrific? Yeah, you were just talking about it, right?
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, that's kind of weird.
Nowhere?
Well, the day the movie released.
Yeah, it was for this thing.
I get it though, because he played a way bigger role in the movie than I expected him to.
See, he's almost co-lead, man.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, he has whole arcs where he's the main person on the screen. He's almost like he's the hero of the film, honestly.
I mean, I'll give it to you there. He's the hero. He saved the day.
Yeah.
Because if he wasn't making a stink about closing up, zippering up the fucking pocket dimension, that nobody would have fixed it. Even Superman would have been like, dude, I'm chilling in Kansas or whatever. I can't be bothered.
100% like the world is over.
Yeah, and he was the only one sweating it. Even Luthor's men were like, other than the one nerd, all the rest of them were like, fuck it, whatever, man. We'll die. It doesn't matter.
He wasn't smart. He didn't know that code. They would have been cooked.
The code that like was specifically made by Luthor? Yeah, I'm not surprised he didn't know though. So okay. You said this movie has a lot of problems and you hate it. So I'd love for you to break it down about what you hated about this movie, James.
I mean, I think they do a good job of it being like more lighthearted, but I don't care for the relationship aspect of it. Oh my god, they're cute together. So what?
That's wild.
That is wild. I feel like their relationship felt very genuine.
I think it's a staple of Superman, no?
It is. Yeah, his relationship with Lois Lane is like key to his character.
The Lois and Clark or Clark and Lois CW show does it better. Like,
bro, not everybody's got time to watch every CW show, man.
But that's the issue though. That's where DC messes up, man. They've done you shouldn't be doing all I mean, it's done now, all the CW stuff anyways. So like this is going to be the forefront of it or whatever. But that was always stupid. Them doing characters in movies and in TV. Like it just.
But like Elseworlds is a thing.
Yeah.
So like that's why they did it. I think it makes sense when you look at it at that viewpoint, right? Is it's like they're setting up a different type of multiverse than what like Marvel was doing.
Yeah, the problem though is the TV ended up being better than the movies. Like,
yeah, but that's because the people that they had in charge of the movies were ass.
But they had fucking 70 seasons to build this arc, dude.
Yeah,
yeah.
They only had 2 hours and fucking 9 minutes.
I was gonna say this movie's like pretty
James
brisk.
Gunn is always like this is like the setup for the DC like new universe or whatever, but it's also he's trying to set up a lot. There's so much that they're trying to set up going forward. Like
What all did he try to set up?
Well, I mean, there's the Justice Gang, which I think is funny.
Yeah,
but
I did like that recurring joke. I did laugh
That's
a lot
good
at that.
gag, though.
Yeah. But I just think that there was no need to be so like ensemble casty, and you had characters like Hawk Woman, right? Hawk Girl. Like
please,
underutilized.
she hasn't upgraded.
Like,
What if she killed Benjamin Netanyahu or whatever the fuck that guy was supposed to be?
Yeah, she really did. She ain't, oh boy. Like, she's such a good actress, but like she had a couple good lines and it's a lot of screaming.
So much screaming. That might have been my least favorite part.
That took me out the whole time, dude.
Hard.
Her just
It
screaming.
was so weird when she screamed anytime she was flying. Yeah, it was whack.
And I think her costume was ass. Like, I think the
I
Black
think her
Adam
helmet,
did her costume.
her helmet looked so bad. It looks so bad.
My hope, though, is because they're the Justice Gang. They're being paid by that company.
Yep.
It's why they look like this. That's my only hope. But I hate the way like her outfit is. I think it's
and it was just her because I think Guy looked good. Like for what he was supposed to be, he
Really?
looked great.
I didn't like Guy.
Well, no, we're just talking about looks. It's okay that you thought he was an ass.
No,
You didn't like his look either? Why not?
it was the hair and like.
Well, no, the hair is very important for Guy
It's a
Gardner.
different thing.
Very, very important for Guy Gardner. Like it's literally half of his character is that bowl cut.
A bowl head?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's comic accurate.
And most people, and a lot of people make fun of him for it, and he whoops their candy ass when they do it too. Like my man squares the fuck up with them when he makes fun of him. I'm gonna show you what he looks like in the comics, but go ahead.
Yeah.
And like his outfit, it was like too white for me.
Same, brother.
Yeah. But I think it's also too the fact of if he was, because he's still wearing like a version, like a version of their suit versus his own look. 'Cause his regular look is like more green, more black.
Yeah, it's like
kind of
all
badass.
green.
Like his regular suit is pretty sick.
Yeah, I was expecting
Mr.
that when I
Terrific
heard.
wears his own shit. They're like almost wearing like
They're company men.
The company,
You know?
the company,
Yeah. And look, I don't blame them. If they're gonna pay your bills, dude, fuck it. Hold on, I need to get a better picture. I just posted fucking squiggles.
Is Jimmy Olsen a ladies' man in the comic books?
No, I thought he was just a big fucking nerd, bro. And he's
I
out
thought
here.
so
He's
too.
out here
That's
pulling the ladies,
No,
dude.
but people were saying, like in the Reddit comments, they're like, "Oh, I love that Jimmy Olsen in every universe pulls." women."
Really?
Yeah.
I'm looking it up.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with Jimmy Olsen like that.
Oh wow, is Jimmy Olsen the very first one is ladies man.
Yeah.
So like everybody's looking
People
this
have
shit up.
been researching this. Yeah.
Hey,
But my thing is like Jimmy Olsen, and you even have Cat Grant, who like is just there in name only for the most
brother.
part.
Yeah, we'll talk about it when we
Their
kick
name.
Mikey out of the room. But yes, I agreed. Yeah,
So like that's just like they're
I
introducing
mean, even
Max
Perry White
Lord.
was like whack.
Yeah.
you know,
You know what
he
I
didn't
mean?
even
That's
say
my
shit.
issue.
Yeah,
He didn't do anything.
didn't.
He had his good cigar and he says, "Print it."
but all of those people are important to Superman lore, and even though
for
they don't get a
sure.
call out
Yeah.
here, at least like we know they're there. And this version of Superman has a Perry White, even though I don't even think he talked to him. I think only Lois interacted with him.
I don't think he did actually.
Yeah.
Maybe they were. I don't know if they were ever in the same room.
No, because when he came in, I think he was
left.
like leaving. Yeah. But like, it's cool to see them because I have passing knowledge of Superman. I've read a few books and I've watched some TV shows. So like seeing him and hearing Mr. White, Chief, all of that is like cool. I'm like, oh, cool. Like this is it. This is Superman's universe. I can feel it. And like, feel knowing that it's well rounded, and if it's busy, which it was, this movie's very busy. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of things going on, but like at this point in his life, it's busy. You know, it's like it kind of adds to the hectic, stressful nature of what Clark is going through. Even if like I can understand that feeling that you have, like, no, pare it down, don't have as many characters, but then that's how you end up with something that isn't Superman anymore.
Yeah.
You know,
but my issue though is like the Daily Planet staff also kind of like save the world in a sense. So they're like a main character, and yet they're like kind of just balled up in one as like the Daily Planet staff versus being their own individual characters.
Yeah.
They're kind of just like work. They all work.
I
for
think the
paper.
other ones got saved. Like 3 of the 6 people who were in that joint just got saved. But like it was Lois and Jimmy who did it. And like Perry just had to sign off on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I mean, and they gave Lois and Jimmy time, like, you know, screen time. Especially with Jimmy pulling all over the place, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it works though, just because you have to lay down the foundation, you know.
Yeah.
You got to cast a wide net at the beginning before you go like real deep and real niche, you know.
See, I don't think so necessarily though, because it's the thing is they're already being like, we have to franchise this, which we all know is going to happen. But like the thing is, they're trying to set up the whole like it's a universe thing. The first Iron Man movie is an Iron Man movie.
Yeah, but that movie, who gives a fuck about the first Iron Man movie? It's not that time anymore. You know, it was doing something in a totally different time. You can't replicate that. It's impossible.
Now you need multiverses. You need multiple things connecting to each other for, you know, people to be interested, you know.
But the DC, they also try that where they're like, oh, we can't do that setup. We're going to just go straight into
those
it.
movies were infinitely worse than this one. Like infinitely worse. This movie is so far and away better than the Zack Snyder movies that it's like insane. Like, are you thinking that it's like on par with those movies?
But I sure it's better, but like that's not saying much is my issue.
Sure. I don't know.
Like, it's better than bad movies, yes.
But like, okay, so what did this do incorrectly that the Batman did well?
Well, it's just like the Batman's just its own like thing. It's very like,
but it's
like
not.
Artsy.
He fucking introduced 4 different fucking villains. You get Catwoman in the shit. You get both the crime families. Like it set up the Penguin TV show that happened and everybody loved. Like it's the same shit to me. Like I could see them setting up a Justice Gang TV show, and if fucking they write it correctly, it's gonna pop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's also like it's kind of just like pretty much.
Is it too bright?
Hero.
Do you not like colors?
No, I think that's actually
too
what
happy
makes it
for you.
That's way better than the
Doesn't
Man
like
of
a
Steel
happy
stuff.
ending.
Like
no
the
happy
color
endings.
and the way they did everything, and Superman being like vibrant is great.
Is David too much of a good guy for you?
No, dude, I love this motherfucker, man. He's my
he's a
Superman.
regular guy.
Yeah,
I think they do a good job of.
Oh, dude, I'd love to have a beer with him and his dad. I feel like it'd be great. I feel like his dad would get drunk and be like, you know what? I'm so glad that fucking Clark found you, man. You're such a good dude. Like, you know what I mean? They seem like just straight bros. It'd be so cool.
You know, the mom yelling at the phone was fucking top tier hilarious.
Yeah,
it's really good.
Yeah, I mean, James Gunn does comedy well. Like a lot of the comedy bits do hit.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But it's also James Gunn being like, "Hey, all my buddies are gonna be in this movie." Like,
that's every James Gunn movie, though.
Yeah.
Which I'm cool with. I love his buddies.
Dude, no. If Nolan can do it, James Gunn can do it, dude. Come on.
But this is the issue. I think we're gonna get going forward. Let's see what James Gunn does with the rest of this stuff. But it's like it's okay for James Gunn doing just the Guardians and just messing with the Guardians. He didn't do the whole thing.
Did you watch Creature Commandos?
No, I haven't. No,
it's pretty great.
I hear it's good though.
It's pretty fantastic. So so far,
a lot of the voice actors are like crossing over because Flag Senior is also the voice actor as he is in the character.
Yeah. So he's playing like literally the dad and the son. But it's good. It's great. Like it's really, really good. And it's like the same thing as this movie. There's a lot going on. You're dealing with a fictional country. You're dealing with like 7 different monsters, and you're dealing with like all of their backstories over the course of the season. And you're dealing with like the main overarching storyline. and it's fantastic. Like me and Alex watched like all 7 episodes. What?
Good.
I think it's because Barriqua was killed in this movie.
Hey, I'm glad you said that, because another superhero
I think
movie, another bad Hispanic person. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think that's why Jaime hates this movie, dude.
But
Because
also
people-
too,
I'm here for that.
Like,
Hate it for that. I think it's
maybe
valid.
so like the Batman 2, the difference is the Batman is what, like almost an hour longer. Like it has a lot more time to like.
But would
go
you?
through
But
everything.
would you have wanted to stay in this universe for another hour?
If you already hated it,
depends where they were
another
going with
hour-
it. Well, no, because
Nah, I don't
then
think so.
I felt like people were underdeveloped. So like maybe more time they feel properly developed.
Really? I feel
Like,
like it was
it
moving
just-
fast.
I
it
know.
is.
But you like the movie, so like
Yeah.
you would have been okay with another hour of this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have been okay with another hour of this movie as well. But I think it
I
feeling
would've
like
been okay.
it's. I think a movie has to ride that fine line, right? Where if
Yeah.
it's too long, you feel like you're spending too much time with these characters and not enough
Yeah.
is happening. And if it's not long enough, then it falls into the part where James is saying, where the characters aren't developed enough, and it's like I need a little bit more time with them. This movie to me almost felt like a 2 hour long TV pilot.
Yeah.
I want to see 7
that's
more
a fair
hours of this
assumption.
shit. I would have loved to have seen like 7 more
Yeah.
hours of this
But I'm
world,
not
this
saying
Superman, all
Yeah.
that.
I don't want to see more of it, like, because even are we spoiling?
Yeah, hard spoiling, as you can see over there. We're hard spoiling Superman. Go for it.
We got it for a half second, but I'm like, oh, I'm interested in this the Supergirl movie. Like,
Oh, at the very
I-
end, I'm also interested in the
I
Supergirl
like the
movie.
actress. And then too, I know Crypto is like in the universe, but like I think it's that part. I was like, oh, you saved that for me because I was like, dude, you're Superman. Why the fuck's your dog so bad?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
But then now it makes
Mikey's
sense.
13. He's allowed. To,
Yeah.
it's okay that you curse him.
My bad.
He's not 6 years old anymore, James. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
James still sees you as a 6-year-old. But
So
I
yeah,
agree.
like I was like, oh, that being her dog. They mentioned the Red Sun stuff and whatever. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. That's a cool little tidbit. I am curious to see where they go with that.
That's good world building. Good world building.
I thought that was good world building. Like, especially because I know she's getting a whole new movie already. Like, it's already that shit's probably filmed.
I didn't know that at all. So when she showed up at the very end,
what?
I was like,
You
"Oh,
didn't?
who's this?"
She got cast in this movie. I remember seeing that she got cast, and I was like, "How the fuck are they gonna fit her into this?" And this was the perfect amount of Supergirl.
And then
I loved it.
I liked the dog bit. I was like, oh, it's just a dog
Yeah.
that wants to play the whole time.
Really?
I brought that. I'm glad you brought that up. I feel like I wasn't ready to see Crypto the whole movie. Then you saw him the whole movie.
I like seeing him the whole movie. I agree,
Yeah.
because it could have just been like a blink and you miss it. Crypto's there, Crypto's gone. I also, if they didn't introduce Supergirl, I'd have been right with you, James. I'd have been like, how does Superman fuck this dog up like this? Because that's a
Yeah.
bad dog. He was
Yeah.
he was one piss away from sending that motherfucker to the pound. You know what I mean? Like,
Superman's half dead and he's biting him.
yeah, like hard. You could tell he was biting him hard. Like, yeah, I thought it was a little weird until the very, very end when they kind of saved that little bit.
Yeah. And I also don't like the parent stuff, to be honest. In the end, it's like resolves and it's like, oh, the Kents are like my real parents or whatever, though. I don't like how the whole like movie, for the most part, he's like fawning over his dead parents, where he's just
Well-
like, they're the reason I'm Superman. It's like, no,
Oh,
the
that's
reason
what
you
you
are
mean. That's what you
Superman is
mean by-
because the Kents.
But
Okay,
like,
that's what you mean by parent part. You
but like-
mean
Yeah.
his Krypton parents.
thematically, though, that's like important. Like, we're supposed
It
to
is
see him
important.
come to that.
Yeah.
Because the whole movie, well, and I think the opening crawl is super important in that too. Because in the opening crawl, we understand the universe, right? That 3 years ago he started being
Yeah.
Superman. That was it. Only 3 years ago, which means he most likely discovered the Fortress of Solitude 3 years ago. So like, yeah, if he just moved, because we can, I think, assume that he just moved to Metropolis in those 3 years as well, and then he, found the Fortress of Solitude. Like, that's still pretty fresh for you to be
Yeah.
like discovering your birth parents.
Yeah, it depends because we don't have an origin, and I'm not saying I want an origin, but it's one of those things of where did he get the information? Like, because the information probably was from the ship,
Yeah,
and when
from
was
the
he able to
bots.
access the information?
I would assume the 3 years ago.
Yeah, see, I don't know that. Maybe that's the case, but like because he could be like, oh no, his parents could have shown them information like years ago.
I guess what does
looking
it
it
matter to the story that's in this movie though?
Because the Kents, I think, are so important. I think they finally get to it in the end, where it's like, oh, he's like, oh, like when he's like, oh, play the memories or whatever. I feel like in the beginning of the movie, it's too much of where I was like, oh, they're downplaying them a lot. Like they don't seem as important as they are to Superman. And in the end, they
I didn't feel that way because I mean I know Superman as a character, I guess. So like I always understood that he loves his Earth parents, you know. But also, it's like you also want to know your real life parents, you know. Anyway, everyone wants to know that.
Sure, yeah. I also don't know why they casted Bradley Cooper. That was random.
I love that shit, dude. I'm glad Bradley's out here.
James Gunn just casted Trey.
I wanted it to be Lady Gaga as well, but
Oh, that'd
was
be
in my
wild.
head.
But that would have been just for us. I don't think anybody else would have cared.
Yeah.
Like
The other
my man over here
like,
would have been like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
He's out here.
She's
Yeah.
familiar too, though. Like, she's not the one that plays Ratcatcher, is she?
Oh, she might be. I think she is.
They look similar.
Maybe. I'm gonna look it up. But like, I love Bradley Cooper is just out here getting small roles. You know, like why not,
It's so
bro?
funny though. It's so random.
That's awesome. Yeah. What the hell's her name? I'm looking it up.
The throwaway like a Peacemaker line though was funny. Anytime I see John Cena, I like it.
I love
John Cena
that.
was
Oh, yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah. But like, have you seen Suicide Squad? James Gunn's Suicide Squad? Oh man, you don't even know Peacemaker, dog. Come on.
And there's the Peacemaker show that's supposed to have season 2.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of
I
Peacemaker.
need to catch up on that Peacemaker.
I gotta watch the last 3 episodes. I'm just gonna start it over and watch it.
Yeah, you might as well. But
I
yeah,
like
he
it,
was
though, and
great.
I like John Cena.
But like that's I think that's more good world building. You know,
Yep.
like the world feels lived in to me, and I don't feel like most of it is forced either.
Yeah.
I think what we got, people didn't get as much love as they probably needed, but like I still liked it a lot. The world building.
But I think in other movies going forward, he needs to let other people like take charge. I don't want everything to feel like a James Gunn movie.
Well, but
like-
he is because it depends on how you look at it, right? Because his big philosophy, I guess, for all of this is you need to have a finished script. I'm not making your movie if the script isn't tight, and so that's why the Batman 2 got pushed. Is because I guess the script wasn't tight enough for him, and he like made them work on it more.
Well, Supergirl wasn't supposed to be the second movie.
Right.
It was the best script, and he said, "That's okay. We're going Supergirl next." It was supposed to be something else.
I love that.
But he said, "No, this is good. I like it. I like to see where you're going with this." And
I mean,
then boom,
why
this
wouldn't
next movie.
he? Why wouldn't the universe debut be his own movie, his own stuff? But like moving
No,
forward,
the first one is fine.
No,
Yeah.
so the first universe debut was Creature Commandos. That was the first thing that takes place in James Gunn's new universe, and he put out that first. And then Superman's the second project, and then it was supposed to be the Batman 2, but I don't even think that's in the universe. I think it's still an
Well, that's
Elseworld
the
story.
issue too, because like he's keeping stuff. So like Blue Beetle is supposed to come back. Peacemaker is coming back. But
Beetle 2?
those movies and shows aren't really in the universe, but they're like in the universe in a sense. It's
I
super
thought he
weird.
said he's keeping Blue Beetle 100% in the universe.
I don't know because I've seen conflicting reports on that. So I don't know. But
Yeah.
that's the weird part though, because the stuff he's trying to keep it, but it's gonna get kind of messy if they need some kind of like hard start, hard stop on some of that stuff.
Yeah. So she is not Ratcatcher. His mom. It's just
She's
a woman.
so familiar though. Like she's been in other stuff. Maybe like a James Bond movie or something, but she's super
you
familiar.
know what? Is she married to his producing partner? She might be. I don't know.
Dude, I'm trying to think. Wouldn't be? Shoot, it might be Bradley Cooper's ex-wife.
That'd be crazy. Yeah. I mean, all right. We need some positives.
Yeah,
Eric, Mikey, talk about what you liked.
Something that threw me off was that Lex Luthor cloned Superman.
So that's funny
Dude,
you say
was
that.
that was a good twist.
In multiple continuities, Lex actually does clone him, but it ends up being Superboy. So it's like a younger. So he's like growing in a tube, and he like breaks. Somehow he breaks out, you know, and then Superman just adopts him, kind of. and like he like hangs out around like their different bases or whatever.
Yeah, so the current like Superboy that you're referring to is like in the animated
Young
series,
Justice
like
stuff, yeah.
and it's Superman's DNA, but he didn't have all of Superman's DNA, so he used his own DNA.
So he
like Luthor.
spliced it with his own
Yeah.
DNA. Yeah.
So super
Yeah.
smart and super strong.
Yeah. And
Yeah, no,
fucking
he's-
and he's psychotic as well.
And
He's
he
a
ages,
crazy
he's
fuck.
like 3, but like a grown man
Yeah.
or a teen. But the other thing that
go ahead.
go ahead. Oh, so Ultraman though is like an
You were gonna get
alternate
there.
universe,
So
like
in
Superman.
Earth, depending on what you're watching or reading,
They've retconned it as
Earth,
well.
Earth 3 or Earth 2, Ultraman is an evil version of Superman. And so
Ooh.
going into this movie, I knew that twist already.
Yeah.
Because if I see Ultraman, I go, that's just Superman under there, but he's
Yeah.
evil.
It's
But-
some kind of Superman.
But this is like an amalgamation of Ultraman,
Yeah.
Bizarro, and Superboy all wrapped
Yeah,
up
it
into
is.
one.
Yeah.
Because Bizarro is another alternate universe Superman
Yeah.
where he's dumb and everything is reversed.
Oh.
So like Superman is supposed to be doing good, but his version of good is our version of bad.
Yeah.
And so he's like breaking shit and like
And
killing
the Flash
people
is like
or whatever.
slow and fat.
Yeah, yeah. So like it was a weird amalgamation, but like when that's why I looked at you when his mask got ripped off.
Yeah.
It's because I knew it was gonna be Superman
Yeah.
underneath there, and I was like waiting to see your shocked face.
There's a cool thing with Ultraman that they didn't do. So also in the comic books, like he gets special powers from like green kryptonite.
Oh yeah.
And then like because there's green, there's red, there's other colors of kryptonite.
Yeah.
But like that would have been too much to dive into for this film.
I also loved how Superman tried to change them, trying to get them to go good. He said,
Who, Ultraman?
yeah, no, the engineer.
Ah, shit. He was never gonna do that though.
Yeah.
But like that's his
I mean,
MO. You know, he's
Superman's
always
just
gonna.
trying to be a good guy the whole time.
Yeah, that's why he didn't. He
Yeah,
tried to
He's too
keep.
pure of heart.
Yeah, that's why he tried not to kill that alien. And then
Yeah.
fucking Mr. Terrific just blew up his spleen or whatever the hell he did to kill him. His stomach.
I mean, that's the whole thing when he kills the dictator dude. When he's just like, "Oh, you're too kind," like Superman, because Superman was never gonna kill him.
Yeah.
And when he's like, when Lois Lane was even interviewing, like, "What would you do?" He's like, "Well, I'm just gonna talk to him some more," because that's all Superman will
I'm
ever
gonna talk
do.
at him real hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk hard this time.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Superman just can't kill, and that's why the Man of Steel was such a big turnoff to people because he be killing people in that first movie.
I mean, he's not my Superman. I'll say that, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't vote for that Superman.
I mean, after watching this film, I thoroughly think like the cast for this Superman and just the way this Superman's so like just so positive, dude. Like I love Superman.
But I think Henry Cavill could have done the same thing.
I
It
think he
was the
could have.
writing.
Yeah,
I
it was
think
the writing. He
Yeah.
had the shitty hand dealt to him of being in the super dark and serious Superman. Because honestly, I kind of wished Corn Sweat was a little thicker. I like my Superman fucking meaty, bro. I want him huge, and my man was
Jacked.
not huge. Yeah,
Yeah.
this dude was not jacked.
I like the suit though. It really grew on me. The first time I saw the images, I didn't like it, but during the movie, I liked it.
I love the shorts, man.
I like the little details it had.
Yeah.
Like the
And
little
the
S's
S,
like in the
like-
suit.
Yeah, or like where like the cape tucks into his like the front.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
thought that
yeah.
was super nice.
You know, a lot
Just
of
nice
people.
like how
parts
they-
like that.
Go ahead.
I like how they mentioned the glasses though, which I think is important.
Oh, you made the
because-
joke about it. Oh, the face disrupting
Is that
glasses.
actual lore? Is
Yeah.
that actual.
So
That's
in
nice.
in some comic books, he would literally vibrate his face. So like it would look distorted to you if you were looking at him, which is
Yeah.
crazy as
So,
shit.
yeah, so
he was just
everyone's
like,
like, how does the glasses and this make a difference? Like, but if you're looking at Superman, so Clark Kent looks nothing like Superman in the other person's eyes.
Yeah.
Like, and there's just different iterations of how they do that. But yeah, one of them is the glasses.
Eric, give me a positive because I have a positive that I want to bring up.
At first, I was like, man, I don't know if I like Nathan Fillion, but the more I got of him, dude, that dude's hilarious, man.
He's
I fucking
he's
love
solid.
that guy.
Yeah, he's so good. That's another
And I love
James
the,
Gunn
and I
staple.
love the banter between all of them.
Yeah. I mean, they're just coworkers, man. You know, they're just doing coworker shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dealing with each other's bullshit all the time. I got reminded, I'm looking at the letterbox scores. I got reminded of something I wanted to talk about. I love that Lex Luthor is such a filthy, grimy bitch just because he's a petty asshole. I love that.
He's petty, dude.
I don't need a Killmonger every movie, man. I don't need a fucking, oh man, maybe the villain was right. Nope, Lex Luthor's wrong, and he's an asshole, and I'm glad he got his ass whooped.
Did you guys see
Bro, when he killed that dude, I was like, holy fuck.
Dude, and it happened second shot. I thought we had a little more torture in us. Nope.
Yeah.
He blew that. Oh man, the falafel's never gonna be the same, bro. Yeah, he did. He went, oh shit. Oh well.
That scene was nuts. I was like, oh, this shit I'm vibing with.
You don't respin it, brother. That changes the eye.
Yeah, you just fucked the odds all up.
Yeah.
He knew. He was like, I'm gonna inject some chaos.
Holt, dude, he might be a generational actor right now, dude. He's
So the only problem I have with his Lex Luthor is that he's not fucking jacked. Because Lex in the comic, Lex in the comic is also fucking yoked out of his gourd. Yeah, he's massive.
Veins out his head.
Seen,
yeah, and he's bald, so it's like veins out of his head. It's like this and shit.
There's a good chance he's like mixed race in some of the
motherfucker be dark. Yeah. Not Nicholas Holt though. My man is white.
But their salaries got leaked or whatever, and Nicholas Holt is like the most like he's getting $2 million for this, and everyone else is getting like $75K for the most part.
No way.
75K?
750K. Sorry.
I was like, damn, bro, what the holy shit, that's wild.
So they're getting $750,000, and then he's getting $2 million, and then people are like, "Oh, that's crazy! Like, how can it be?" I'm like, "Bro, have you seen what these other people have done and compared to what he's done?"
Yeah, my man,
the catalog
projects.
He's also been in like multiple franchises. Like my man's been working a lot.
Like Superman's literally been Superman and in Twisters.
Yeah.
Like Lois Lane's been in TV.
Didn't we see him in something else?
I never seen this man a day in my life, dude.
No, Eric, I'm gonna punch you in the nose, you liar. He was in Pearl. He's the projectionist in Pearl.
Holy fuck, he is.
Yeah, totally different role though.
Wait, who did he play?
Like that's why he's not getting paid.
So in Twisters, you know how the Mexican dude or the Hispanic guy is like working for the evil corporation? Yeah. He's the white guy from the corporation.
Oh,
that he leaves. The guy who gets sucked up by a twister. Yeah. He's that guy. Yeah. They saw that and they were like, "This motherfucker could be Superman.
He can fly." Huh?
Well, the way he
got the role while they were filming that. Like he was auditioning.
I saw the clip.
There's some stuff online. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, they were hype as shit that he got it.
But they're like, Superman should not be. He should be getting paid the most. It's like, but that's not how Hollywood works.
No way. Yeah,
that's not how movie making works. Come on.
No,
you gotta save money somewhere.
Your back catalog determines like how much you get paid.
He's gonna star in a movie about John Tuggle. Do you know who that is, James?
Who
is that also? Is Nicholas Holt also in that movie?
No. Michael Shannon's in that movie. He's playing Bill Parcells. I'm not familiar. It is about John Tuggle, the last NFL player drafted in the 1983 draft.
Oh, so it's like the Mr. Irrelevant story.
Yep. Damn, he nailed it. I wasn't going to tell you the title of the thing because I felt like it might be a spoiler, but yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I didn't know his name, but yeah, that's like the first Mr. Irrelevant. And then like, it's crazy because that happened, and then the person like tours or whatever, and there's even rules in the draft now, so people would try to trade for the last draft pick because it's like adds publicity to like your city and stuff like that.
Oh wow!
So now you can't, like, if you're the second to last pick, you can't. So if you don't make your draft pick, you get the next person like goes above you type situation.
Yeah.
Now you can't do that anymore because in 1 year's draft, both the teams that had the last two picks kept not drafting, and it kept going back and forth because they wanted Mr. Irrelevant.
Oh shit! They might talk about that. That's kind of hype.
I did. I can see it. Yeah, it's an interesting story though. I just didn't know his name.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like this movie's fantastic. The whole time I was watching it, I was like feeling the feels, and I was like, "Shit, dude, this is the shit right here." Like it's the complete opposite of how I felt during Batman, where I was just like, "Oh, this is fucking metal. I can't wait for him to punch somebody in the fucking head." Like. The action in this movie was really great, but I think all the personal scenes where he's like having one-on-one dialogue with somebody, or he's like kind of having to explain why he's doing things as Superman, as the most powerful being on the planet. I thought that shit was so good, dude. And how like he's like struggling to put it into words because nobody can ever truly understand him. And then like it being his parents, like it being his dad. Ooh. Oh, dude, that scene, I was like, oh my fucking God. Somebody needs to win an Oscar here, and I don't know who, but it's so good.
Got me, dude.
The dad got
I was about to cry.
What?
The dad got the Oscar.
Yeah, the dad, but like that too, I kind of wish, I think they were the most underdeveloped part for how important they were to the story. I would have loved a little bit more with them to like just
parents.
understand them a bit more. Yeah. Cause shit, they got as
I
much
also-
screen time in the like end scene where it's doing the carousel of his memories that they did
Yeah.
where they're actually telling him like,
Yeah.
hey dude, I'm proud of you.
That's what I'm telling you. Like they're so important, and they kind of say towards the end you kind of get, but like during the whole movie, I'm just like.
But I also just
yeah.
get it because I know Superman enough.
Yeah, I
like,
think,
sure.
I think Gunn is just relying on that
have
people
it-
just know who Superman is.
yeah, you have a passing knowledge of how important his parents are because they
Yeah.
they raised him, and he's a good old boy.
But I mean, I get your point, Haim. I guess it should be highlighted in this movie because it is central to Superman. But
Yeah.
you know, I
'Cause
was fine with how it was. You know,
Because he is Superman because of yes the message, but also because of the upbringing. Like it is the combination of the two, and they make it seem more so. It's like I'm because it's just because the message. It's just because the message. Like, and that's why he freaks out so much for it because like I'm only like this because of they told me I'm like to do this and I have to be good and to be the savior. And then but then he finally realized in the end it's like like it's my parents, the upbringing. He's like I'm proud of you, son, and all that stuff like that.
But I think you get some of it too from the way that he acts with other people as well. Like other than the fact that he's like saving people's lives and being selfless and just like giving to people who don't owe him any or like who he owes nothing to. Little things like being playful with Jimmy and like having really good relationships or doing really nice things like going and cooking for Lois as a surprise. That shit, you don't get that shit from a chat from your dead parents.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even
Like-
though she doesn't like breakfast for dinner.
I mean, it's up for debate because I saw that plate. Both those motherfuckers ate a little bit of
Yeah,
what they were
yeah.
served, okay? But like those types of things I feel like are super important and extremely understated in showing the kind of person who, sure, that could be nature, but most of the time I feel like that stuff is nurture. Like you're taught
Yeah.
to be like that. You're taught to be kind and thoughtful and giving to people, right? Where, you know, I agree with you. Like it could be misconstrued as like he's only doing it because his dead parents told him to do it. But like you get bits of like, oh no, he's a good old boy. You know, and he's
Yeah.
going out of his way to do like nice things and stuff like that.
But because there is so much Superman lore, we've seen so many times of Superman when he was raised by this person, or Superman if he was born in this time, and
Yeah.
he's like good or bad or whatever. So it's like there's so many different Superman, but a lot of it has to do with nurture. And like this one, I feel
Yeah.
like doesn't do a good enough job of showing that nurture is.
but then it would have been too much origin story, and we don't need another origin
I mean,
story.
that is
And-
it's a fine balance. It really is
Yeah.
because if it is too origin-y, you're right. It's
then
worse.
it's just like this
Yeah.
again. Ugh.
I mean, shit. It's hard to make movies. It's hard to make
Well,
good
no,
movies.
it's hard to remake the same movie for the fifth time is the problem.
That's-
You know, if it's its own IP, I need an origin
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
What have people are people positive on this or what?
It's got
What's
a
going on with this
4.0
one?
out of 5 with 383,000 ratings on
That's real good.
Letterboxd. So this movie is hot right now on Letterboxd. Hot.
Took 5 tries to make a
it's,
banger.
critics on Rotten Tomatoes in the low 80s, but audience I think is like 95, 96.
That's kind of crazy because a lot of people were like, "Go broke, go woke." Oh, it's about immigration yuckers, and it's like, no, this movie's doing fucking gangbusters,
Bro, I love how relevant this shit was, dude. I didn't know it was gonna be this on the nose.
bro. And
I don't think
it's
made that much
heavy-handed.
money though.
Has it not? That's
I
kind of.
haven't
I mean,
been
I'm gonna
hearing,
look
like-
it up. I'm gonna look it
Yeah, I
up.
haven't
Keep
been
ramping.
hearing Superman get killed at the box office.
Wiki has it right now at 96.5 million on a $225 million budget.
But it's Saturday. Typically, we have this on Sunday, and you know
True,
we
true.
get the Saturday numbers as well. So
We
just
probably don't have the full estimates.
we
yeah.
don't. Domestic 56 million, international 40 million, worldwide 96.5 million, according to Box Office Mojo. But that's pretty good. Thursday, Friday, Saturday numbers ain't in yet.
We need. Oh, so what are we saying? 150 to 200 mil.
This movie was $150 million minimum, I think.
Yeah.
There's a lot of CGI, and most of the CGI looks really, really good. Like, guys, Green Lantern powers looked really good. I really
I mean, the middle
liked
finger
them.
thing we seen in the trailer, but it was still pretty good.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. I think Metamorpho looks fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I think he
dope.
looks
He's
so
dope.
good.
Crypto.
You know what's interesting too? 'Cause-
Crypto being fucking full CGI, and in 90% of the movie,
was really good.
yeah, that fur
and the
for a
interactions
second,
are real good.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's normally when it's like a CGI creature reacting with a person, it's weird. Unless it's like they have small spurts of time and stuff like that. But he was interacting with Superman a lot, and you couldn't really tell it was CGI.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just curious to see how this movie does, because like, I mean, it's Superman. Like, I think this movie,
Superman
I
and
feel
it's
like it needs-
PG-13.
I feel like it needs to make close to $1 billion, and it's not going to.
It's not going to make $1 billion.
I mean, it needs to make 500 mil to crack even. So
Oh,
But, like,
yeah, the budget here is $225 million. Oh,
yeah,
But my issue is like
Holy shit.
it's Superman. It's not some like
yeah, this is
slapdick
tentpole.
superhero.
Yeah, this
Like-
is tentpole. You got to
this is
spend
like
that money.
America's hero. You know,
This is America's
Like Batman,
ass.
Spider-Man, Superman, they need to make $1 billion.
Yeah,
because they're staples of the game.
but also
Yeah.
because you have to spend that much money to make them look good. You know?
But it's a combination of, okay, you're starting your universe, like your first feature film, and it's Superman. You gotta make money.
It has to bang.
Because they're gonna call it a failure if it doesn't.
Then you're irrelevant out the jump. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, according to James, they are irrelevant out the jump.
Yeah, James said James made a fucking shitty movie.
Yeah.
The other James sucks. Bring
James
in
can-
Jimmy. Put some Feastables on his shit and make this Superman.
We get me Beast Games 2 in the theaters. All
Oh
right.
no!
Oh my god.
You're talking about theaters dying, dude. That's when they die. So
Also, can we talk about the theme music every time it would come on?
really quick
where,
before we get to
his
that.
symbol would flash.
Before we
It's
get to
cool.
that, Superman smashes box office expectations, soaring towards $130 million opening. That was published today at 1 p.m. Eastern
Okay.
time. So it's apparently doing really well. This is already like blasting what they thought it was going to make.
Dude, if it doesn't, to me, and I feel like to a lot of people, if it doesn't hit $1 billion, if it doesn't hit
it's a failure.
750, it's a failure.
I think it might though. There's so much good word of mouth. Now that I'm reading
I hope
it,
it does
might.
for
I'm flipping.
movies and for superhero shit. Because I do want more. Like, I do want DC movies.
Yeah.
So I need this to be successful. Like,
I need this. I need
it
this.
to be successful.
He's making all the money.
I want to
Yeah.
see more movies.
Yeah. No, I get it. I agree with you. I need it to be too. I prefer DC over Marvel, so I also need this shit to be hot. I need this shit to be hot.
But I do want both. Like, I have enough time and money to watch both.
And also, we need competitives on both sides. You know, we can't just have Marvel running everything. You know,
Yeah, because
Yeah.
then
it
it
gets boring and bullshit.
I mean, you want one to push the other. You do.
really
Yeah.
quick because we're already pushing up on 43 minutes.
Okay.
I like the quips here because the quips were being done by writers. And those motherfuckers always think they're the wittiest motherfuckers on the planet. So it makes sense for the characters. When we have people like Lois Lane quipping, that's cool. Cause yeah, of course, she's a master wordsmith. So I love it when she quips. It's so fucking good. I think it's delicious. I eat that shit up. It's not like just every fucking random Joe Blow having a quip. Nah, I don't like that. And like we saw that Superman tried and she was like, shut up, you dumb himbo. I'm here to look at you. I don't want to listen to you. Mommy says
mean,
no
his
talk,
one-
she said.
His one quip was funny though, when Mr. Trebek told him like quit playing around or whatever, and
But
then
that's
he
not
was
even a
just like-
quip. I feel like he's
Yeah.
just being truthful. He's like, I
But
think I'm
it was
being
good writing,
serious here.
though.
No,
Like,
I
'cause it was
agree.
funny, yeah.
Or like him not cursing. I loved that he didn't curse. Every time he said something like
He's a good
"oh
old boy,
darn," I was like, God damn, I want to kiss him. I want to hug this man so bad. He just seems such like a cuddly individual. I love it.
Yeah.
I think the
It's
writing.
that Midwestern upbringing, dude.
You're goddamn right, brother. I mean, you're gosh darn right, brother. All right, I need to bring up the stuff because I'm not gonna lie, I want to play games and I don't know how many more times I can say this movie's good. Oh my god!
I mean, yeah,
guys.
I liked it overall. You know, I thought the theme music was nice. Every time
Oh,
it
yeah,
would
talk
come
about
on,
the
I'd
theme
get a
music.
little jolt in my heart. I'm like, oh man, this shit's really fucking hitting me in the feels right now. I love
That might
this
be
music.
your cholesterol, though. I don't know. We might need to check
A
on
little
that.
of both.
Yeah, a little of both
And
for
then
sure.
since none of this is in my feed, like everything was a surprise to me. It's like all the pocket dimension stuff, you know, like everything was first time I've been hearing about it, you know. Supergirl at the very end, you know, I was like, oh shit, this is awesome. And I didn't expect her to be like, hey bitch, and like I was like, oh shit. I was like, damn.
Yeah, I mean she's such a cool character because I don't want to get. I mean, we're
She's just a
kinda pushing for
partier,
time.
dude.
Well,
but-
she's also like filled with hatred and rage, apparently, according
Oh,
to
yeah.
the New 52. She's a Red Lantern.
So they're like the
She's
thing
kinda
is
hot.
like the Kryptonians are like scared of her too because the fact is like Superman is always like, oh, he's just a baby, he don't know any better. She knows about Krypton, she
Yeah.
knows about the real world. She was actually supposed to be sent there first but got stuck in a pocket dimension.
Yeah, and so she aged, and she was like aged up or whatever. She like grew up a little bit more or whatever. And like, yeah, her whole backstory is kind of fucking
Yeah.
tragic. Actually, it's really sad.
It is, yeah. Because they do it in the Supergirl show. She's supposed to get sent over to protect him and take care of him while she's like 12 or 13. But then he's literally a grown ass man, and then
Yeah.
she finally gets unstuck in the pocket dimension, and she's like comes as a teenager, and he's like Superman.
Yeah, it's
He's
good.
like
I-
30 years old, right?
Yeah.
Superman.
yeah, because they said 3 decades.
Yeah, it was-
yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah. So he's
Yeah.
30. The shit, I wish I looked like that at 30. I'll never be
Yep.
6 foot though, so whatever.
Yeah, that's
I'm
the
just
problem.
stuck down here at
Genetics.
5'7.5". I measured
Yeah.
myself recently, 5'7.5".
Dude,
boys.
we've seen the materialist, though. We can make it happen.
I can't. My arms are too short as it
6
is.
inches,
I can't get
Eh.
even shorter. I'll look like a goddamn T-Rex.
I just really want to deal with the recovery.
It'd be too long.
It's be so painful.
All right, Eric. What do you give Superman?
So James Gunn's first movie in his DC universe, because it was so positive, because David Cornsweet was such a good guy, I think I'm going to give this movie a solid 9 out of 10.
James?
So I like to see where they're going with this. Overall, it is a pretty good movie. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 because if we all said the same shit, this podcast went over in 10 minutes.
We're contrarian.
Yeah, I'm here for it because honestly, every time I thought about a negative, I was just thinking about the positives. I didn't have a negative thing to say until James brought him up, and I was like, yeah, you know what, that did suck. I love this movie. Ever since I saw the first trailer, I was like, this movie's gonna bang. This movie's gonna be everything that I've ever wanted. It's gonna be the Superman that I need right now and that I needed when Man of Steel came out, and I think it delivered. I think James Gunn made the definitive Superman for our generation and the next generation, because our generation didn't have one. Brandon Routh was not our Superman. Fucking Man of Steel Superman, not our Superman. And I feel like this is what the Superman is from the comics. There were some problems, and I do want to see them being fixed. And I'm going to be a little negative here, and I'm going to also give it a 9 out of 10 because it just wasn't perfect enough. I need a little bit more. All right, Mikey, let's hear it.
I enjoyed the movie a lot, and the environment was good. Maybe that's just AMC, but
Oh shit! Mikey's trying to get that AMC sponsorship. He said,
need it, we
he
need
said,
it.
"Fuck Marcus Theaters, baby. It's AMC,
hey,
baby."
hey, tell him to take you to Marcus, and we'll show you an experience.
the chairs could be a little bit better.
Oh no!
Hey, there,
Oh,
I
no.
saw them already.
Can't
I
relate.
saw them already.
Yeah, Eric can't relate. Eric has the recliners at AMC. Yeah, he's living high life over there.
I'm gonna give it a 9.5.
Oh shit! Mikey
Damn.
said, "I'm dunking on you guys." All right, that means that Superman 2025 gets a sooner or later letterbox score of 4.33 out of 5. And that means I'm going to thank you for tuning in on twitch.tv/soonerlatertv, youtube.com/soonerlatertv, youtube.com/soonertv live, and TikTok.com/@ Sooner or Later TV for our review of Superman. Continue listening and watching, showing your support on all social medias. Just look up Sooner or Later TV. And until the next time, we love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
See you.
Bye.